camera. Yo guys, welcome back to the Transfer Daily YouTube channel, and in today's video we are back with a new update. Just a quick one now. I will be uploading consistency. Obviously I've been very inconsistent for the last month, but now we are back consistency. Now, so starting off with Sam Buikema, and as we know, these videos I talk about different things, different situations. So Sam Buikema, Bologna centre-back, who has impressed many, including myself, this season, and he's been linked with many top clubs. So let's wait and see what happens in the summer. But Sam Buikema is open to an exit in the summer from Bologna, and one club who I can name is Chelsea. And Chelsea, we know, a new centre-back next summer is being looked at. Mark Guehi is also another option, but a new centre-back at Chelsea next summer is expected to happen. And Chelsea are one of the teams who have had scouts over in Bologna this season to watch Buikema, along with other clubs. So it's not just Chelsea, but Chelsea is one of the clubs who I can name. But there's also other clubs from Italy and England who have also been watching Buikema this season. So for Chelsea at the moment, there's not really a top option. Mark Guehi is one of the options who they would like to have, but I won't say he's a top option. So let's just wait for the next months to see what Chelsea decide to do. Player then who Chelsea tried to sign in 2022, Jules Koundé. And Jules Koundé is one of them players who always seems to get linked with exits from Barcelona. And who knows why this is, but it always seems to be there. So for Jules Koundé, one thing I can say is that he will not leave FC Barcelona in the summer transfer window. And there was a few links that were coming up over the last week or so, and I did check in with a few sources, and Jules Koundé will not leave in the summer transfer window from Barcelona. His contract is valid until 2027, but as we know, for Barcelona, they're not expected to do any more renewals this season apart from Lamine Yamal, due to the financial aspect, because we know they've renewed quite a lot of players, so the financial aspect there. So Jules Koundé is not expected to, but Jules Koundé does want to renew at Barcelona soon, as we know his contract until 2027. So that is expected to be talks opening at the end of the season. But for players like Frankie de Jong, the talks will not happen until at the end of the season, at least a renewal. That is. So let's wait and see. But Jules Koundé very committed to Barcelona despite links with clubs. So now going back to Chelsea, and it is another position they could look to strengthen. So centre-back is the top option in the summer. A new goalkeeper is, at the moment, it's one of them that's in the balance, because we know they've got goalkeepers away on loan. So it's one of them where they'll probably assess it through pre-season, and then they might make a move for a goalkeeper. Kobel has been mentioned, also bought for Brugge, is a player who they like. But another position Chelsea could look to strengthen, and that is in the left winger department. But a striker and centre-back are very likely, but a new left winger. So as we know, this will all depend on situations that are ongoing at a club. So Jadon Sancho's loan deal, obviously we know there's an option in there, or an obligation, for if Chelsea do certain criteria and achieve them targets, then Sancho's automatically gets put on. Also, Mykhailo Mudrik's situation. So as we know at the moment, he's suspended, and it's probably very tough to get rid of Mudryk in the summer. And Christoph Nkunku. So Nkunku's been playing out on the left side recently quite a lot. You got Pedro Neto as well, but he isn't expected to leave. So them three players, I would say mainly Mudryk, Nkunku and Sancho, and if Sancho doesn't join on a permanent and then Kunku leaves, which are both possibilities, then we could see Chelsea move for a left winger, but as I've said, it all depends on the outgoings at the club. Rafael Leao then, he's been linked with an exit the last few weeks due to it being his first real season at Milan where he has had to really struggle. And we know at the moment with Milan, a new sporting director coming in soon, a lot of change expected to happen next summer in all aspects. And who knows, Rafael Leao could be up for sale. But one thing we can say on Leao is Leao at the moment isn't looking for a move from AC Milan. So it would have to come from a very good proposal for Milan and also Leao to consider leaving. So it's a very tough deal to get done. We know his contract is until 2028. He is believed to have a release clause around €175 million, which no club is going to trigger that for Leao. But Leao's exit at the moment is unlikely, I can say. And also Sergio Conchin, I can't say his second name, is not also actively looking for a new left winger. So they've been linked with new left wingers, Milan. But as I've said at the moment, Theo Hernandez is an interesting one. Mike Magnan is still expected to renew his contract, so let's wait and see. But Leao is still happy at Milan, and it will take a big proposal for AC Milan to sell Rafael Leao. So Dusan Vlahovic, and we know once again a player who's been linked to a lot of clubs. His contract runs until 2026, and I was told a few months ago in around December time that if a new contract isn't agreed by next summer, Dusan Vlahovic is open to leave, and Juventus are open to selling Dusan Vlahovic in the summer transfer window. So, as we know, there's been no progress so far with Vlahovic, and the situation is becoming more and more open over the weeks that pass. And one thing we can say is that Vlahovic himself at the moment has kind of changed his mind in this concept, because as we know, his playing time has reduced at Juventus since Kolo Muani signed, with Kolo Muani being the preferred striker option. And the way he's been performing at Juventus will more than likely want to make that deal a permanent, and to do that PSG will be asking for around 60 million. So Juventus is a real option, and at the moment Dusan Vlahovic will be sold in the summer from Juventus, I have been told, because we know Juventus' financial situation isn't the best and they need funds. So to let Dusan Vlahovic leave as a free agent in 2026 makes no sense for them. So there we have it. English clubs are closely following the situation, and we know Arsenal were up there for Vlahovic before he joined Juventus, as they really wanted to sign him. So who knows, they might return for him. But still the early stages, but options are being assessed. No further talks or progress on talks with Juventus so far.